now discuss. Good morning. Now discuss in the unit of fifth unit, the power system operation and control. Power system and operation in commutative manner. The power system in commutative manner basically three functions. One is the market generations, the distance between the marketers places between the load demand and marketer places, and the second one is the system marginally price in the electricity, and the other one is the load between the sharings and buy or sell the electricity. So in the power system operation in commutative manner, so this is the syllabus is the restructuring modules, and then independent system operator, the power exchange, market operations, and market operations, standard cost and market power, transmission pricing and congestion pricing, and management of inter and intra-zonals, and electricity price indexes, challenges of electricity prices, construction of forward curves, and short-term price forecasting. This is the syllabus for the fifth unit, and the start for the first topic, the power system restructuring. Power system restructuring. So the power system restructuring is generally defined. The power system restructuring is generally defined the process of disassembling the power industry and reassembling into new and modified functional organization into new modified and functional organization. The restructuring in the in the sector helps to bring the necessary variations in the structure long established structure. Then the restructuring power system is basically achieved by the deregulating electric utilities. Basically is achieved by the deregulating electric utilities. So the restructuring in the power system sector help to bring a necessary variations to long established structure so that the better result in terms of performance and efficiency. Restructuring the power system is basically achieved by deregulating the electric utilities. Unlike a regulated power industry where the government has total control of the electricity utilities, the restructuring of deregulation tries to ward off inefficiency in the power sector, lesser overstaffing, and to increases the customer choices. The deregulating means removal the rules and restrictions in the power sector to power sector uh, to recruit the less staff and increase the more efficient, more quality, and increases the customer choices. And then so there are many factors which is contributed for the restructuring the power system. The first point is technology advancement. Technical day by day daily is technology will be improved, then corresponding to the to motivated the factors motivated to contribute at the restructuring in the power system. Next one, the regularity failures. In case of long in the power industry established for long established established structure, so that the regularity is failure. So to motivate the contributed the restructuring of the power systems. And high tariffs. So because of the power system is restructuring and to establish for the restructuring, so it is because of high tariffs. Once is tariffs are decided by the restructuring power system is to control over the government. And global financial drive. Sometimes the global finance drives occurs in the world that contributed the motivating for the power restructuring power systems. And then next is changing the political and ideological attitudes. So once one type of government has the changing the our own to implement the own ideas, so changing the restructuring of the power system to corresponding to increase the tariffs. So that is the change in the political and ideological attitudes. And then next, rise of environments. In the rise of environments are based on the to motivate the power system restructuring, because of restructuring is because of the rainy seasons, weather conditions, based on the uh, motivating the restructuring in the power systems. And then the main factor, major factors to motivating the restructuring the power system, there are three factors to motivating the uh, restructuring. First one is the high tariff. So in several countries, the price of electricity is more expensive. Several countries, the price of electricity is price is expensive, and account of regulated power structure, account of regulated power structure. With the implementation of deregulation policy, the tariff is morely like to reduce. The deregulation means to remove the rules and restrictions. We implement the deregulation policy. The tariffs must be more to be likely to be reduced. Once the tariff is reduced, the customer is enjoyed and improved and quality services at less tariff as the result of restructuring. Other competitive market, as the result of deregulation has to be avoided, it leads to short termism, which implies that the competitive develop a tendency of focusing their attention on short term gains rather than the long long-term success or stability. Those are the high tariff. High tariff is the more several countries says the price of electricity is very expensive. The customers does not satisfied, not a satisfied that prices. To implement the deregulation policy, the implement of deregulation policy, the price of electricity more likely to be reduced. Then customer will be happy. So next one, encouragement for innovations. So encouragement for innovations leads to upgradations of technology and business practice. Innovation leads to upgradations of technology and business of practice in a deregulated framework of the power system, because of the competitive power industry to risk trackers and rewarded and encouraged. The monopoly schemes in the case of a regulated power system never carried for innovative approach and had little interest for the new technology. So it is the marketer places and marketers marketing to only idea to implement it, lead to upgradation to our business or lead upgradations and upgradations of technology and the business practice. So innovative approach and little interest to the new modified and technology. This factor is contributing to the motivating the restructuring in the power system. So third one, encouragement of managerial efficiency. Restructuring improved. Once you restructuring in the power industry, improved the quality and managerial economics of the power sector. Improve the quality and managerial economics power sector. The government owned electricity industries encouraged privatization. Through the privatization was not a part of restructuring part. It is the privatization. It implemented for the own deregulation process. The government total power system researching total control over the government. So as the increasing the private investment in the power sector that played a virtual role of particularly in Asian countries. The increase the private investment in the several Asian countries to motivate the privaters investment to establish the power industries to the process of deregulation process. So regard to the private sector participant than rather than the privatizations. Those are the major factors of the like motivating the restructuring the power system. The problem of power thefts and inefficiency managerial workplaces can be in the power sector in the privatization. It undertaking the privatization in the power sector, the problem of power thefts and inefficiency of managerial workplaces can be eliminated. In the taking over control the restructuring the power system, the power theft is done. in the privatizations, in the private sector does not take a place in the power that work a place in it can be eliminated. Those are the major factors motivating the restructuring of the power systems. So the next topic is the next topic is so independent. So next, independent system operator, nothing but ISO, the term of standards for ISO standards for independent system operator. The main responsibility of independent system operator, the main responsibility of to manage the security of the power system. The main responsibility of independent system operator to manage the security of the power system. As the name is indicating, the power system, as the name is indicating, the system is independent such a way that does not support the one market participant over to other market participant environment. So the name is indicating the system is independent operator does not depends upon the one market participant does not depend to the another market participant. That is called as independent system operator. What are the role for ISO? Roles for ISO, the first one is to maintain the system safety and reliability. So first, what is the ISO? To main responsibility is to manage the security of the power system. So it maintain the system safety and reliability, and it is to provide the quality. It calculate the status of transmission system. What is the calculate the status of the transmission system, how electricity, how transfer the energy one places to the another places. What is the calculation for the status of transmission system. Then next one, it is provide power transmission services to buyers and sellers. The independent system operator, it is provided to the electricity, the transmission services to buyers and sellers to give the purchases of for electricity and sell the buyers and sellers are provided by the role of ISO. Next one, first one, it is assures the stability of the power system and quality of the. It is provide for the assurance. It provide the assurance of stability of the power system. No changes of the fluctuations. They can maintain to the stability and the quality. It provide the quality services of the is main responsibility of ISO. And then the next. And one then it provides the service quality, security, and progress in economical efficiency and equality. And when this is one, it is the reasonable to produce. It is the reasonable produce that fair and reasonable transparent tariff. It is the independent system operators to reasonable produces the tariffs and reasonable produces the pay. And then it usually combines for the electricity with the market demand from the demand. So it is the finally independent system operator, the mainly the responsibility, the system security of the power industry, power system. The name is indicating the independent such way that does not support for one market participant to the another participant. That is a competitive manner. What are the roles means? It is the maintain system safety and reliability, and it is calculate the status of the transmission system. It is a provide the transmission services to buyers and sellers, and it provide the responsible to produce the pay and transmission reasonable transmission prices, tariffs, and provide the power transmission services to buyers and sellers. Those are the independent system operator.